Well, here we are, NBA 2K25. This game has come out a little bit early for a couple content creators, basically everybody that did go to Community Day. I know it's some stuff that you guys already know, so I'm not going to bore you guys with all that. But I'm going to go through the courtside report here and kind of talk about some things, and also some things that I think the community just needs to do this year. And yes, I do mean the community, not just 2K. Like, I think this is some things that are just getting overlooked, and that's the reason why I'm making this video. So let's get into this right away. Obviously, the courtside report is just the trailer for this season. Like, obviously, you have some My Career stuff. If you're interested in all that, feel free. I mean, you guys can pause the video. I don't play My Career or anything like that, so it is what it is there. Now, first things first, we do have a Ruby Jason Tatum, which is pretty cool. Obviously, the popular mode, this is talking about the auction house and everything like that. But yeah, basically the way that this Tatum works is you just have to, I believe, just log in early, and you do get this card. Like, I think this is basically for people that did pre-order the game, which is pretty solid. But right out the gate, there's something about this that really has been bothering me, and this right here. This community feedback is important to us. That is not a great start to this mode at all. And the reason why I say that is because, like, the whole community feedback deal, like, there was a lot of feedback last year that got blatantly ignored. And that kind of just, I don't know, it just kind of sets me the wrong way. I mean, I don't know, maybe I'm just overthinking it. You guys can, again, feel free, let me know all your guys' opinions down below in the comments. But yeah, like that one, like, I read this a little bit earlier at work, and this kind of bothered me a little bit, but it is what it is. We're just going to move past it, but pretty cool. I do like Ruby Jason Tatum. I think it's a pretty cool card to give everybody right out the gate. One thing I don't like, though, and the fattest thing I've noticed right out the gate is this right here. This little symbol right here. Non-auctionable cards are making a return to Myteam, which is really irritating. And the reason why is because that is something that just shouldn't be in the mode. We did have, obviously, some other issues last year with there being non-auctionable cards with no auction house, which made literally no sense. But, you know, it is what it is. I mean, if honestly, if that's one of our if it's one of the more minor issues, like, that's fine. But again, we will get to some other stuff here. I love this. Me personally, I love Pink Diamond T-Mac being the level 40 reward. Now, there are some things that I did see in my team that I'm not the biggest fan of, and that involves pacing inside the mode. Now, again, Pink Diamond T-Mac being the level 40 is really solid. But yeah, so again, you know, obviously there's Jason Tatum. You know, this is all stuff from whatever. Level 4, there's going to be an Emerald Yao Ming card, which, again, Yao Ming being a level 4 card is pretty cool, I guess. The reason why is because there is a domination and there are some other stuff that there's going to be, you know, they're going to help you out. And Yao Ming, I think, is a really good card to actually have for domination. So pretty good stuff there. Level 10, you will be getting an Emerald Jaylen Brown card that evolves to a Ruby. Again, really solid, probably a good budget card you guys are going to be able to use in the beginning of the year. I personally like Jaylen Brown cards. His release is normally pretty solid, and on top of that, he has really good defensive ability in the game, so again, a very solid stuff there. Sapphire Mike Miller. So again, you're looking at having a really good shooter on your team right away, which I like. Diamond Tony Parker. Pretty cool. Tony Parker's kind of whatever. The reason why is because I'm actually a fan and I actually advocate for people to use cards that they want and everything. So if you guys like Tony Parker, go nuts. The only reason why I don't like Tony Parker is because as a small guard, I feel like you need a slashing ability or defense, neither of which Tony Parker have. So maybe he's got a really good jump shot. I don't know. And then again, you do get Pink Diamond T-Mac at level 40, which is really cool. So definitely a big W there. And this is obviously the season pass stuff, which there is a Vince Carter in it as well. And there is a different T-Mac that you do get. I don't like this, I'll be honest. I didn't really like this last year when they did this. I don't know. I'm not a fan of the whole Pro Pass thing. If you guys are, cool. Like, obviously, again, I'm not going to hate on your guys' opinion. I just don't like it because, again, it's just pushing people to spend money, and there is no other way to get these rewards without having to spend a lot of money, and that's just not something I like. But that is why we are going to be doing a lot of no money spend content this year to really help you guys elevate your game without having to spend any money on this. But yeah, not a huge fan, again, of this Pro Pass being back in the game, but again, it is what it is. Now we have a promo that is dropping right out the gate, and that is the Full Throttle set. This is what I was just talking about. I personally hate this. Again, this could be all opinion based. I know some of you guys might like it. That is okay, but here's the deal. You got a pink diamond LeBron James hitting packs on day one. You have a diamond Wilt Chamberlain, and you have a diamond Russell Westbrook. On top of that, you have some other diamonds in Carlos Boozer, Scott Skiles, Alfred Şengün. You also have Cliff Robinson, Chauncey Billups, Jerome Kersey, Kevin Duckworth, Raja Bell, and ML Carr. A lot of high overall cards. That is not great. Now, again, I want to know your guys' opinion on this, but me personally, I'm not a big fan of these cards dropping the very first day. One, because they are promos, which means they are going to be packs, obviously. So us starting right out the gate with high tier cards in packs, like it very does much feel like this is very centered around it's very like it feels like it's centered around having to buy cards and buy packs and everything, which again I'm not the biggest fan of. I'm hoping though there are ways to obviously unlock these packs through challenges, through playing online modes and stuff. Like if that's the case, then fine, because you know what, that'll give people that are no money spent, or even people that don't feel like spending $100 on the first day, that'll give them a chance to get some of these cards. So again, it's not the greatest, but this being the first promo is a little bit kind of crazy. And not to mention, it doesn't show any rubies or amethyst cards. So I don't know. I'm not, like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of this because, again, it doesn't even show budget cards for people. So we'll have to see. This is something that I do like that, has been shown on Twitter and everything, which I'm going to talk about the auction house here. First things first, what I don't like is the fact that you have to reach like rep 4 or whatever it is to be able to get the auction house unlocked. And the problem with that is it takes you like, I think it said that you have to play like, I don't know, it's like 5 unlimited games or something like that, or showdown games, like whatever it was to be able to unlock that. Or it takes like, I think it's like 10 triple threat games or something like that. Like I was reading a lot of different stuff, so take that with a grain of salt. I'm not sure the exact way to do it, but it does take a little bit. Like people were apparently playing for like 4 hours and still didn't have the auction house unlocked. I don't really like that. Like that seems a little ridiculous again. But what you guys can see on screen here, you've unlocked the ability to use the auction house. 2K closely monitors all transactions and behavior detrimental to the health of the game mode will not be tolerated. All transactions will be held in escrow for screening and may be canceled for any reason. Accounts associated with fraudulent or suspicious behavior will be banned. Don't risk it. Obviously, it's talking about MT buying, selling, promoting, all that sort of stuff. Again, I'm not worried about that. They make a good game. I have no problem not doing that, so it's all good there on that front. One thing I don't like, again, why are we saying that cards are going to be held in escrow? Because here's the thing, right? You sell a card, you're going to get hit with 10% tax. And normally what people try to do is they sell their cards, they get their cards sold nice and quick. And doing that, they obviously are able to buy another card that they want, probably a card going down in price or whatever, and they will be able to get that MT a little bit faster. Now it's talking about being held in escrow. So now not only are you going to be getting taxed, but your card could also be, gone for an hour and waiting for the transaction to be approved. Like, I think that's a little insane. I get why they're doing it, whatever. But, dude, holding the community's cards now just seems absolutely ridiculous. But we'll have to obviously see what happens there. But yeah, to me, that's just kind of hilarious. But yeah, the auction house, I've seen people do it. There's a lot of different stuff involving packs and everything. There's just, like, again, a lot of stuff that does seem pretty cool. So I'm definitely a fan of, most of the stuff that I have seen. I know it may not seem like it in this video, but I think there is promise to this year's Myteam. I really do. I think really all it comes down to is them not selling out completely on packs and, getting money again. Like they did that last year, and I've seen 80% of the community quit. So I'm hoping they don't do that again this year. We're going to find out, though, what happens. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Again, this is just kind of my opinions on the courtside report and everything. I'm going to be making another video as well right after this, talking about some stuff that, again, the community needs to do. I know I said I was going to do that in this video, but I think it's better to break it up into 2 videos so this video is not 20 minutes long or whatever. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, peace.